with Roxanne, and you shouldn't let that affect you. You know, people are bored watching you grind the Zubat. You need to play more proactive. You're practically almost over-leveled. You're almost over-leveled for Watson. Just go in and fight him. Just go in, fight Watson. You don't need to do any grinding. It's 2 Steel-type Pokemon against your fighting type that has double kick. You can easily win this. But I was looking at the wrong team. The wrong team. Poor Fire Chicken bribe. Yo, sorry, D-Train. But yeah, good point, guys. Which Pokemon should we run this time? Should we use Mudkip so we don't have to luck our way through Roxanne, and also have a Pokemon that will easily beat Watson? Or should we choose Torchic again so we can get bodied on Roxanne and have to overly rely on luck? Or should we choose Trico so it's only mostly luck, but not as much luck as we need for Torchic? And yeah, Grass resists electric, so that would be something. That would be something. Reset the timer? Nah, what I'm doing for this Nuzlocke, I decided to just keep the timer running for the all the attempts until I beat Emerald. All of them. I figured that would be fun to, like, figure out what I'm doing. I don't want to set the clock. I'm just gonna put it on the time it's already at. See? Gosh darn moms. Alright, what are we saying? Trico? And name it Rasenja? Practically over-leveled, destroyed. Yeah, like, I thought he was level 23, and then I ended up getting to him at level 24, so I was like, this is dumb, I wanted to do my level cap. Like, this was one of my rules, so I'm, like, really salty that I was 1 level over the boss. But then it turned out I wasn't over-leveled, and I was actually even level with the boss, and he had 4 Pokemon instead of 3. Everything was wrong. Everything was wrong. Controlius says, if it makes it any better, Vinks, I got bodied by Surge, yo. At least Controlius knows what I'm going through, man. He knows the life. The nurse says Trico. Her says, want hard? Play YOLO OG Tactics Ogre? that's not a choice out of the 3 Pokemon. And then Nuclear Stomp says Trico. Super Sinslayer says Mudkip. Not resetting timer for Emerald for whatever reason? Yeah. I figured I would just leave the timer on so I can know exactly how much time. Because, like, we'll always know how much time I put into this specific run. Because we can just hit save, and it's like, oh, look, you've been playing for 2 minutes. So I'll always know how much time we've put into this run. Versus... yeah, no, I want to save over it. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Okay. Mudkip, please. Trico. For the sake of knowing how long he's been at Nuzlocke attempts. Yes. What does $5 buy you 5 Pokenames? I mean, I don't know. That was $5. Maybe that should buy you 5 names. That sounds pretty legit. Yeah, I think that's pretty legit. I think we can name another Pokemon after 10th Doctor since he donated the $5 for the names. Teach the R to the Rico? I don't know, that's a lot of Tricos. Alright. Everyone say it right now. Trico's Mudkip. Say nothing but Trico and Mudkip so I can count these Pokemon. If you want me to use one of those Pokemon, say the name now or forever hold your peace. Or you can bribe me. If you bribe me, I'll choose that Pokemon either. But we could just vote. Tell me the Pokemon. Let's see, we got Mudkip. I see a second Mudkip. I see Trico. I see a third Mudkip. I see a fourth Mudkip. Okay, one of those Mudkips was the same one twice, so 3 Mudkips, 2 Tricos. 3 Tricos. I see 3 Mudkips. I see 3 Tricos. So that's tied right now. If we don't break this tie, I'm going to choose Torchic. Okay, that's another Mudkip. I'm seeing 4. Okay, I'm seeing 4. Again, up 200 bits for the Torchic. I've been bribed. Do we have a counter bribe? Because I take bribes, man. It's looking like we're doing Torchic here, guys. Rest in peace. Bits are pretty OP, man. I'll give that, like, what, like 20 seconds to man. Let me know. Let me know if we're doing this. Otherwise, I got a Trico, or Torchic to choose. Torf says there are too many water types. You don't need a water starter, too. Come on, guys, I don't want to choose Torchic. It's going to be so hard to beat Roxanne, and we're not going to have the ground type for Watson again. Alright, alright. Well, the vote has been rigged. Pyro is truly evil. It's Torchic time. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, guys. I don't want to use a Torchic. I don't want to use a Torchic. Oh no, the 201 bits for Trico. Hold on, hard resets. It's 201 bits for Trico. My man Anura coming in. Yo, let's go. Let's go. It's Trico time, boys. It's Trico time. Or not, man. I don't think you understand how much I don't want to play Torchic. I don't want to be Torchic. I said there could be a counter bribe. He put it in. Let's get in there, man. Let's get in there. In before 202? And there it is, there it is. There's the 2 bits. We're looking like we're playing Torchic, guys. Does anybody have some 1 bits they can throw out there to help Anura for the Trico life? Or what are we talking here? Because, like, the bits, like, they're real close. You can throw in the 1 bit, man. The 1 bit can make the difference. 1 bit can make the difference. We could have started from the previous save. Can't we still do that? I forgot that was an option. Because we did save. Yeah, 2 minutes, guys. Don't lose our 2 minutes. Yo, Control is 300 bits Fire Chicken because I'm a troll. Gosh darn it. I'm asking for the couple of bits. You know, and now he's like 300 bits. Let's guarantee the stupid Fire Chicken. Gosh darn Fire Chicken. You're D-Train. See, like, he understands. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more bits for the Trico. Yo, help D-Train out, man. We want to see Trico, right? Isn't Trico the love of Hoenn region? Isn't that the best Pokemon? And we're all going to be so happy with Trico. We don't want Torchic, do we? We can't let Controlius and Pyro win, right? Right? Oh, Roxanne's gonna be such a problem. You got 2nd place in bits? Oh yeah, the bits is reset. Anura's got 1st place, Controlius with 2nd, Pyro with 3rd. So yeah, you can see the numbers pretty even. It's 502 to 401. Well, the 201 bits for the thing, but here we go. Here's Torchic. Here's Torchic. Oh man, you guys are crazy. No one wins? Nah, Torchic was rigged. Rigged, guys! And then there's 100 bits for Threads of Fate. Yeah, thanks, Spyro. I appreciate it, man. Reset timer? No, we're not resetting the timer. The timer is all the time I put into every Nuzlocke. If you want to know how much time I've put into this individual Nuzlocke, we'll just throw out a save and we can see the time. You can always see the time for the individual Nuzlockes, but I want to know the time for everything I put in. So when I beat this game, it's like, you spent 20 hours playing Emerald. And I'm like, no I didn't. I spent 50 hours playing this stupid game. But yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun with these Nuzlocks of Emerald. I love the Hoenn region. It's really cool. Lame chicken wins. Gosh darn stupid bird chicken. See, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I said I really, really don't want to play Torchic. Obviously, people are going to throw out the heavy bits for me not wanting to play Torchic. I should have said, oh no, not Trico! That's the worst Pokemon ever! Don't throw bits for me to play Trico, I'll cry! That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. I played myself. I played myself when I didn't... No mind games. I didn't even try to use mind games. You know, this is how you lose in fighting games, man. You don't even try. You don't condition your opponents. What am I naming the chicken anyways? What are we naming the dumb chicken? What are we gonna call this dumb chicken? What is its name? Somebody help me out. I'm terrible at naming things. Erica says, wow, Vince, you must be really bad if you can barely reach sub 8 and get out of Professor Birch's lab. Yo, man. I take my time reading the text. Let's see, please play Soul Silver next time, my childhood. We'll be playing Gen 4 next, but we should probably do Platinum, right? For the Sinnoh? Because we just did Gold. We just did Gold last. Let's see, name it Super Troll. Rest in peace, chicken. Watson. Watson's not a bad name. KFC, I see, that's 2 for KFCs. That's good. Fried chicken, yeah, let's go with fried chicken. I think that's a good one. Or that's not all gonna fit. So yeah, let's just get the KFC in there. Good old KFC. Platinum is good. Okay, okay. Be in there. I'm so salty, man. I looked at the wrong thing, man, because I got my handy-dandy cheat sheet over here. It tells me what all the Pokemon that my opponents have are, and I'm like, la la la, Watson has a Magneton, and that's the strongest Pokemon. And I'm like, I can beat that, like, 2 hits, 2 turns, at worst. At worst, 2 turns I can take out Magneton. And then he sent out that Electric, man. It was all downhill from there. All downhill. KFC, because that's what the last Torchic became? Yeah, man. Yo, sometimes it's just the fried chicken. Yo, there's Controlius with the 50 plus 50 salty bits. Yo, 100 salty bits. Yo, Controlius. Thank you very much for the bits, man. I am very salty right now. My salt levels are very, very high. This is a true statement. Like, if you were to try to eat some KFC with the level of salt I have right now, you'd have to go to the hospital, I'm telling you. Nuclear says, you guys keep saying Hollow Knight, and I don't know what you mean. Essentially, when people donate bits, like, if you do at least a minimum of 100 bits, you can vote towards one of the variety games that I play, because, like, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I play Pokemon. Like, that's what I've been doing for, like, a couple months now. Saturday, Sunday, Monday's Pokemon. Every Tuesday and Wednesday I do a variety game. And I haven't decided on what that game's going to be for this week, because I was kind of curious if something was going to come out on E3 where they're like, and you can play it today! And I was like, well, yeah, let me play that on my variety days. But, nah, nothing too crazy came out. Unravel came out, but I don't think I'll do Unravel. Or Unravel 2, specifically. And, let's see. Nura says, and I'm putting my votes towards a game called Hollow Knight? Yes. And yo, Pyro, for another 100 bits. Threads of Fate, gotta go up a couple of ranks. Yo, man, Pyro with the bits today. Man, all of you, really. Yo, much love for all the donation, guys. You guys have been, like, just really, really supportive. I appreciate it. Like, and yeah, also with the subscriptions, man. Yo, I mean, I get it, man. We're all feeling pretty hyped today. New Smash Brothers. Am I the only one excited for Pokemon Let's Go, though? Because, like, I saw Pokemon Let's Go, and, you know, they showed Brock is, you know, confirmed still in the game. They showed, like, all the stats are still the same. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. What else did they show? I don't know, there's a couple of things that I was just really happy that they, you know, it's confirmed now. And I'm excited for Let's Go, like, I'm so ready for that game. But I'm thinking I'm the only one. I'm not sure right now. Yo, Super Sin Slayer says, I'm excited for Pokemon Let's Go. Alright. Nice. Not the only one. And yo, Cracker says, Pokemon Let's Go, Nuzlocke. No potions level cap to win. Yo, man, I will Nuzlocke Pokemon Let's Go for sure. I'll probably do, like, a normal playthrough first. I might want to try to speedrun it. But yeah, we'll do a Nuzlocke. And, like, the way I'll do that, because, like, you can see all the Pokemon, right? As soon as you enter the region. So what I'll do is the first Pokemon that I see, like the very first Pokemon, the one that's close, or not the first one I see, the one that's closest to me. So say I enter a route, and we got like Weedle, Pidgeotto, and Ponyta. If the Weedle's the closest Pokemon, I have to catch the Weedle. I don't get to catch Ponyta, I don't get to catch Pidgeotto. I think that's the closest we can get to the, you know, the nature of what a Nuzlocke is. You know, Pyro says, now I'm at 0 bits, can't throw in 2 more to get a gold badge. Hey man, still got that bronze badge though. Badge is a badge. And yo, Doomsday says, Pokemon, let's go back to talking about Smash. Oh man. Well, at least one person is interested in the game. Nuclear Stomp says, I think Pokemon Let's Go is going to be a good addition to the series. Okay, Nuclear Stomp. Nuclear Stomp in here. Feeling the Let's Go. The nurse says, dude, legit, when they started talking about Pokemon after Smash, I'll still pass out on the floor in disbelief and didn't watch. Yeah, that's fair, man. I can understand that. And Nuclear says that phase 1 in Nuzlocke where you pretty much can't lose your encounters. My question is, how do you grind in Pokemon Let's Go? Like, what I'm thinking you would do is, I mean, you could either go the hardcore route where it's like trainers only, or B, you can catch other Pokemon, but you have to give them to the professor. Because, like, I believe the way it works, if your party's full, then they would just go into your box, and you can set the Pokemon that are in your box to just go to the professor, so you wouldn't be able to choose from them. It's a little bit more management than what you would have to do in a normal Nuzlocke, but I mean, you know, that's what Nuzlockes were in the first place, it's just optional challenges. So, you can still do those things. Time to grind 20, what is that, million years for Koga if it's similar to the original? Yeah, maybe, man. I don't know. Because, like, I don't know. I was looking at it, man. Like, the experience seemed all over the place. Wait, I'm at full HP, right? Yeah, I'm at full HP. And I have Pokeballs now. Let me go catch some Pokemon. But, yeah, when I was looking at it, like, Caterpie was giving you, like, 7 experience, I think, at, like, level 4, so that was really weird. But it looked like Pidgey was giving you normal experience. But it looked like the when you would catch a Pokemon, you would just get, like, so much experience. But, again, like, one of the Pidgeys didn't do that, so, like, experience is all over the place. So, it's hard to say, but I feel like it'll be easy to level up quickly. I think that'll be the case. I think. Right. Should I risk the second scratch? It's like, if I crit him... Nah, it's a bug type. I'm sure I can catch it. How do you grind in a regular Nuzlocke in Let's Go? And wait, does Nintendo have more directs coming up? And Wurmple is amazing? It's better than Zigzagoon, I think. I'll take a Wurmple. I'll take a Wurmple. What am I gonna name him? The last one was Buggy, so I can't do that. I could name it Bugsy after the lovely gym leader that we bopped every single time in Pokemon Gold. Wait, Bugsy's a boy, isn't he? I always think Bugsy's a girl. You know, it's not my fault. Bugsy is very androgynous. I thought Bugsy was a girl for the longest time. And name it Useless? Yo. In honor of the Beedrill we had in the Red Nuzlocke? Oh, man. I was so salty about catching Useless the Weedle. I was so salty. I mean, obviously you can tell by the name. So salty, but Useless was putting in the work. Useless was carrying us for a little while, man. But then Giovanni with his stupid... Oh man, Giovanni was like super haxing it up, man. We're doing stuff at E3 during the time? Wait, what's going on? Did I miss something? Bugsy's pretty hot. Hey man, I'm not saying Bugsy's, you know, not good looking or bad looking. I think Bugsy's a good looking character. I just also thought Bugsy was a girl. Apparently not. But, what am I naming this Poochina? What are we... Poochie ain't stupid? Nah, Poochie ain't stupid, but... I don't want to name it Poochie. Are you ninja? You are my idol. Please say yes. I can say yes. Yes is a word I like to say. I don't like to say no. But I'm definitely not ninja. I could be a ninja, but I don't play Fortnite. So, if you want Fortnite, you come to the wrong place. Name it Benji? Bugsy's a guy. Bugsy is a guy. Yoshi's dog? No. Come on. I think Benji's the best name that y'all have said. I'm gonna go with Benji. Benji? His sad face. Sorry, man. I mean, Fortnite's a fun game. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch. You know, they showed it off for a good, like, 20 minutes or something, you know, during the presentation. But, yeah, no, I like Fortnite. I play it with my family, with my friends, but I play it off-stream. I don't play Fortnite on-stream, and I play it pretty rarely. I don't play a lot of Fortnite. Name it Gucci. That would have been a good name. I should have waited just a little bit longer. Wolf. With a U, I like that. That's a good name, too. Should have named it Nintendog. That's not bad, that's not bad. Could have done that. Alright, so we're running 3 Pokemon so far. The main Pokemon I think I will want to use is Bugsy. I'm hoping that it will evolve into a Dustox. but we'll see. We will see. Though if it's bug flying, that would be really good for Brawly's gym, so I wouldn't be against that. Fortnite equals unsub. Yo, hold on, all I did was mention the name. I don't play Fortnite, not on my stream, no sir. Like it's a fun game, right? But it's like, I don't know, I play a lot oh, he's just gonna body me. I play a lot of shooters, like I play Overwatch. Well, I don't play them all regularly, but I've played like Overwatch, Halo, Gears of War. So like I'm more into like a core shooting experience. So when I play Fortnite, like that's the like, you know, let me just play with my friends, man. Let's just have a good time. And you know, because Fortnite, it's a free game. It runs on like really basic computers, so it's like practically guaranteed I'll be able to play that with my friends versus like, it's like, oh, let's play Overwatch. And it's like, oh, I got it on, you know, PS4 and you're on PC, so we can't play together. But Fortnite is cross-play, so you can actually play with people on different systems. So it has some things going for it. I've never watched any Benji movies? No, I have not. I know of Benji, I've just never watched the movies. Zigzagoon gives you free items? Forget a Zigzagoon! I never want to use one. Yo, you'll give me the goods at Petalburg? Alright, crackers. Alright, what are we naming Lotad? Give me some good names. Good names. And, you can only watch the Fortnite Anura? Oh, that's unfortunate, man. And, name your next Pokemon. Rest in peace, Fortnite. Salad? Ew, that's a dumb name. Lombre is a G. Yo, Ludicolo is my boy. Anybody that knows me, like truly knows me, knows that Ludicolo is my all-time favorite Pokemon of any generation. Yo, Controller says, well, Vinks, you've taken enough of my money tonight, and then you got super bodied and didn't even name a fighting type after me. I'm a head to bed, get good, don't be super trash, have fun, chat. Yo, man, I'll try to find a fighting type just for you, Controlius. We're still trying, man. You gotta believe. But yo, get that good rest, man. And thank you for the $50, dude. That was crazy. Crazy! And, you know, throwing on the bits on top of that. Way too nice. 10th Lotad, the boy? 10th Lotad? Alright, we are 10th Lotad. 10th Lotad. Not exactly, I think, the most original of names, but this doctor did bribe me, and we accept all bribes, so all bribes are accepted. Ludicrous! Oh, but that's such a waste! That's such a good name! Oh, that's such a good name! Oh, Ludicrous! Oh, such a waste. Could have been Ludicrous, dude. Could have been Ludicrous. Money greater than creativity. Oh man, but that name's perfect! I've never heard such a good name for a Lotad and a Nuzlocke, man. That is where it was at. I'm disappointed. That's what we should have named him. What we should have named him. Let's be very real. Shaking your head? Yo, man. A perfect name. I don't think I've ever heard. Because, like, you know, we've come up with quite a few names now, but no, man, that one. Oh, that is golden right there. That is pure gold, dude. That name pays for itself. Ah. Should have had it. Use the name Raider. Ludicrous for the next Lotad after the reset. No, man, this Nuzlocke, we're going all the way to the Elite Four. We're winning from here on out. Pokemon Let's Go greater than Super Smash Brothers? Like, it's funny, right? Like, before the Direct, I was mostly looking forward to Pokemon Let's Go. I was expecting Super Smash Brothers to be very similar to Smash 4. I wasn't expecting a lot of new characters to be announced. I wasn't expecting them to show off a bunch of new mechanics or anything like that. So I was like, yeah, nah, man. Like, the game to look out for is Pokemon Let's Go. That's what I'm going to be really interested in. And then Smash came back, and they're like, yeah, you know, we got Ice Climbers. And I'm like, oh, cool. I know some people wanted Ice Climbers. They're like, oh, who's that in the box? It's Snake. And I was like, oh, wow. Snake from Brawl, man, because that's not even Nintendo IP. He's coming back? Wow, that is super cool. And then they're like, oh yeah, yo, Wolf is in here. I was like, Wolf? wow, is everyone coming back? And they're like, everyone's coming back. I was like, are you serious? And then, yeah, no, I was actually really hyped where I didn't think I was going to be. Really cool. And yo, Ogdag Gooseman saying I take pride in my nicknaming. Yo, man, really solid names, really solid. And yo, who's Thabes T? I don't know what we're talking about there. Keep an eye out for delayed responses. Always, always. Because, like, it'd be a lot easier if I could respond as fast as the message pops up, but the fact that I'm responding to, like, I don't know, like, how many people are in here? Like, it's at least, like, 15 people are, like, pretty active in chat, man. So it's, like, every time I respond to someone, I'm going to be further and further behind in chat, as I am currently illustrating. Well, they didn't introduce a lot of new characters or new mechanics. The Vinx After Snake, it literally said everyone is here. Yeah, it did. Again, you know, I'm not going to remember it, you know, like, frame for frame. I'm not a robot. I don't, like, watch things and it's recorded in my mind and it's like, you know, this happened on this frame, Vinx. Like, how do you not know that? I watched it. It all hit me. I experienced it as it went through my body and soul. And then, like, you know, like, my heart started, like, pumping again. Like, my heart, it had been a little cold after I'd grown, you know, a little tilted with, like, late game Smash, and they stopped giving us patches, and, you know, no more development, no more DLC. But now my heart, man, like, it grew 2 sizes. And I was like, this is what life is. Life is Smash Brothers. And, you know, once I was in that kind of zone, you know, you just experience everything broadly, not in the small details. You try to hold on to those, but the hype and excitement for Smash just, it makes it into something else. You experience reality in different ways. Let's see, what are we talking about now? Some Joe characters can still be viable. Enough Pichu, though? I imagine Pichu's gonna get some solid buffs, my man. I'm imagining some pretty hefty buffs for a little Pichu. Like, already it looks like its side tilt is a very, very powerful tool. Name your next Pokemon, Thabes T? Oh, is that what someone said? I just saw Thabes T, and I was like, there's no context here. LOL doesn't look like perfect balance. What, League of Legends? Were you talking about League of Legends? I mean, they constantly patch the game, but I mean, they have, like, what, 100 characters? You can, like, the only way you're gonna balance a game that has 100 characters in it is if the vast majority of those characters are all the exact same character, just their different skins. Thanks, please, the best. What? I thought we were saying something else. And Bean Jr. says, so I regret to say that I missed E3. What did I miss? I hear Smash is a big thing. Anything else? Fire Emblem. They've announced Fire Emblem, I think, for spring 2019, which I'm super excited for. The game looks amazing. You're fighting squads now. Obviously, they showed more for Pokemon Let's Go. They showed off a lot of, like, little indie games. Overcooked 2 is one that I'm really excited for. I'm a huge fan of the original Overcooked, so, you know, give me more of that. Yes, please. My heart grew 2 sizes, Super Crunchy? Yes, exactly. And, let's see. Please name one Rosenix? That's a weird name. I don't know, man. If it fits the Pokemon, I'll do it. You're being dumb? Okay, that's fine. If Pichu is good despite hurting itself, you'll be surprised. I mean, like, it's really not hard to balance that out. You can have... Oh, yo, is someone hosting me? Oh, B Jr. with the host. Yeah, thanks, man. But yeah, no, like, he can deal, like, his 1%, 3% damage to himself, depending on his attack. You just have to give him more utility. Because, like, the way Pichu was in Melee, he dealt damage to himself with his attacks, and was just a weaker version of Pikachu. So, obviously, the very quick solution to that, make him deal damage to himself, and be the stronger version of Pikachu. I mean, yeah, he's going to have different moves than Pikachu is, because he's not an Echo character. But, yeah, like, we already saw, it appears his side tilt stuns. Maybe that's his gimmick, man. Maybe, you know, yeah, he takes the damage, but he's getting more value out of his attacks because they set up for more damage. Which, again, as he deals the damage, he's damaging himself, but, like, that really is going to balloon into something powerful, I think. And, Nuclear says every character that has ever been a character in a previous Smash game is in the game. Yup. Pretty intense. And Ridley and Inkling. Very true. And, Pyro says they literally don't look for perfect balance, so the meta shifts to other characters constantly. That's really the way to be making games in 2018. Let's be very real. Your game, especially if it's a competitive game, is going to have a much longer lifespan, have more active users if you are continuously changing the meta of your game. Otherwise, you know, people are going to get bored of playing the same thing. That's just how it is, especially in 2018, when we have so many games to choose from. And yeah, Daisy's Echo Fighter, a clone of Peach, yup. And let's see... Smash took up most of the E3? Yes. And Tense Doctor said, someone made a comment about Smash balance, and I commented back about LoL's balancing problem at 140 plus characters. Literally over double the current Smash roster? Yes. That is a lot of characters, man. Pretty intense. But, I don't know, Smash 4 did a really good job. And again, Smash 5 is very similar to Smash 4, so I feel like tuning it won't be as difficult as if it was a whole new game with, like, characters having all these brand new attacks. Because, like, look at Link, for example, right? Like, they changed up Link, but he still has the same up smash. He has the same side smash. He has the same up B. His boomerang is more similar to the other two Toon Link's boomerangs instead of having the wind one he had in Brawl in Smash 4. But yeah, like, all of his attacks are the same outside of, like his neutral B shoots 2 arrows instead of 1 arrow. And the remote bombs is like a actual new move. But for the most part, he's the same. Most of the characters are like that. Most of the characters have no changes at all. At least that we can see. The game's not finalized. More information will come out. But, like, it's got to be a lot easier to balance that versus, you know, when they were first doing Smash 4. Maybe just make Pichu really strong? Yeah, man. Just give him utility. Give him utility, or give him knockback. Give him something. That's simple. Anything on Switch Online? No, unfortunately. I was hoping they would tell us more about it. And be like, yeah, you can get this, and you get all these games. But nah. Alright, we're level 6 on Bugsy. I should just keep moving forward. Oh, wait, I have to talk to... I forgot. I have to go through this cutscene. Well, now I can super focus on chat, because, like, I don't have to really do anything. And, Nurse says, hey, we got one detail. They're working on making Mii's playable online. Yeah, I know that was highly requested. Doomsday saying, Banks keeps saying Smash 5 is very similar to Smash 4. Yeah, it definitely is. Remote bombs on Link. I love that they're remote bombs. Like, I understand that they're weaker in a zoning aspect, because, you know, obviously they don't, as far as I can tell, they don't cause really any threat as quickly as the original bombs did. Because, like, bombs, even on not exploding, like, bombs could bonk into you and interrupt attacks. So that was very useful, because you could just drop them right underneath you. It doesn't appear that this bomb is like that. It looks like it's more like how it was in Breath of the Wild. So, like, if something pushes into it, it just kind of rolls away. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. Time will tell. Get a lot of moves in Smash 4 based on Brawl's movesets? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, Smash 4 wasn't exactly revolutionary when it came to the movesets. I mean, yeah, they gave Mario Flood. They changed up Luigi so that he was more of a unique character. They changed Ganondorf so he was more of a unique character. Yeah, they did that for pretty much all the clones in Brawl, which I really appreciate, you know, making them stand out from literally just being a palette swap, essentially. Rest in peace Zelda and Sheik being one character. I'm glad they're keeping them separate, man, because, like, Bouncing Fish on Sheik is just such a strong move, and I really hope, please, make that Shadow Knight on Zelda is somewhat useful, man, because it's literally useless. It's so useless. Like, there's situations where it can, like, push people, I guess, but, like, it doesn't do anything. If anything, it can increase the size and duration of hitboxes coming towards you, which is not a good thing. You know, Zatsu saying they're showing Treehouse tomorrow, so maybe it'll show if Mario Party has online. Oh, please. Please let that be the case, Zatsu. I want that online, man. Yo, can you imagine if we could play Mario Party on stream, man? Mario Party with viewers? Oh, that would be so good. It would be so fun. Yo, I'm gonna body all of you in Mario Party if it has online. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm winning all the mini-games. Gonna get the minigame star. Ain't nobody gonna have enough coins to steal my starters with Boo, man, because I'm gonna hog all them coins, man. Please no chance time, but we'll see. Chance time, the great equalizer. And Anura says there's a lot of changes to characters' moves in terms of properties and frames and even animations. Thinks it's the Patrick and Man Ray meme right now. I like that meme in her, I really do. But nah, I don't see it, man. Smash 5, like... it's way too similar to Smash 4. Brawl was such a step up from Melee. Melee was such a step up from 64. Smash 4 was an amazing step up from Brawl. But Smash 5, like... Again, you know, there's still things that could come out later, but... They're just way too minute, man. They're just way too minute. It's like, I mean, if there's someone that's like a tournament player, if a tournament player comes up to me and he's like, thanks, I was at E3, look, this, and this are all different on a fundamental, mechanical way. Like, this is all changed. You don't understand, man. Like, this is a new game. I'll take his word for it. Because, you know, obviously, he's a tournament player. He has hundreds of hours of experience. He understands the game on such a deep level, but outside of that, like, no one's gonna come in here and be like, Link has remote bombs, it's a new game! Like, no! He has a new attack! Okay, like, no, that's not convincing me. That's not convincing me. Tensoccer would so join that Mario Party? Nice. And Doomsday would body fakes in Mario Party. Yo, we'll see! Sonic Extreme Mario Party Online, it'll be a wrap. Yo, man, I need it. I need it. I will buy Mario Party so fast. I mean, I'm already buying it day one because we're not in the car. But, if it has online, man, oh, the excitement. And, like, yeah, right? Like, because they're doing the whole, you gotta pay for online, right? Well, give me that in Mario Party. I will pay $20 a year to play Mario Party Online. That is such a good deal. Because Mario Party Online, Smash Brothers, whatever else, man, just give it to me. Give me the stuff. I want it. And Doomsday says, Vince, let me put it this way. In what ways was Smash 4 a big step up from Brawl? No tripping? Yeah, that's definitely very beautiful. Ledge trumping. That is a huge mechanic that changed the game extremely. Made certain matchups playable that just weren't a thing. The removal of chain grabbing, it is not a thing. Literally, there is a cooldown in the game. You cannot grab someone down throw if they move no distance, grab them again. Like, there's so many things that just change it on a mechanical level that make it such a better game. Directional air dodging changes the meta dramatically alone? No. No! It changes the fact on, like, how you can move out of the way of someone trying to, you know, edge guard you, which is nice and helps, but meta changing? No. No, that's not a chain grab removal, which literally made characters able to play. Like, Ness was not a playable character in Brawl. You could not play Ness. Not in a competitive setting. If you chose Ness, they chose Marth, GG, you lost on the character select screen, go to the next game. But I haven't pressed any buttons yet. No, you've already lost, you chose Ness. Okay, let's choose our characters again. I choose Ness. Oh, you chose Ness? Well, ha ha ha, I choose Marth, GG. We haven't chosen the stage yet. I chose Marth, you lost. There's nothing you can do about it. That was Brawl, man. That was Brawl. That was meta-changing. Nurses Vinks, they're all on Twitter saying that, like, literally all the top players. I'm not on Twitter right now. Like, you gotta understand, I've only seen what I've seen. I've seen a couple of things on Twitter where we're like, yeah, this is in the game, but it's bad. Dash Dancing's there, but it's worse than it was in Smash 4. But, like, Dash Dancing wasn't any good in Smash 4 in the first place. Like, if they're like, okay, tell me, because again, I'm not on the Twitter right now, so there's things being found out right now I don't know about. Have I fought a Pokemon in this region yet? Did I fight a Pokemon? I know I was fighting a trainer. I haven't been paying attention. Chat, let me know. Did I kill a Pokemon in this route yet? Well, not that I would catch a Silcoon anyways. Silcoon is part of Species Clause. But yeah, oh yeah, obviously. Was it a Pokemon that I haven't already caught? Because if it was like a Poochyena or a Wurmple, it doesn't count. I wasn't paying any attention. I'm so invested in chat. Directional air dodges, perfect shield on release. There was one other change. Yeah, perfect shield and diminishing returns on air dodge. Like, diminishing returns on air dodge is the biggest thing, in my opinion. Like, the directional air dodge, cool, but diminishing returns is pretty big. Doomsday says ledge trumping is very different in 5. You can't just back air out of it. You couldn't back air out of ledge trumping in Smash 4. What do you mean exactly? Tech grabs? Tech grabs! Tech grabs, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. I hear you on the tech grabs. Super Senslayer says, for the record, Ines beat a Falco player in Brawl at a tournament. He should have played Marth. Why didn't you play Marth? It's a free win. Zatsu says, I don't know who to main in this new Smash. They have every main I played on each game. It's too hard to choose. Play all of them, Zatsu. Play all of your previous mains. You can do it. Nurses Vinks, what? Your main Mac himself is indirectly buffed because of it. He is. But, like, that's a thing, right? Like, it's different for different characters. Some characters are getting a huge impact out of directional dodges. But, like, it's a case-by-case basis. And, like, yeah, like, it's gonna help, but it's like, look at it this way, right? For Little Mac, it helps him get onto the stage. For Mario, it's like, it's another option. Because, like, he's still got plenty of, you know, stall with his cape. He still has a much more reliable recovery than Little Mac does. So for him, it's just another option. It's not big. It's really just the way it impacts the game is just so small in comparison to chain grabbing. Like, no one said a mechanic yet on the level of chain grabbing. Like, or ledge trumping. There is nothing as big as ledge trumping or chain grabbing in Smash 5. Please tell me what that is, and I will listen to you, because I will listen to facts. Better chance of recovery? Yeah, which really helps. I'm not complaining about directional air dodges. It's a very good addition. Iris says, my main was Pikachu, and then it was like... and then it was Ike, excuse me. And then it was back to Pikachu, and we're talking about Smash, your Nuzlocke is just background noise, yep. Okay, Shroomish, I did not encounter him yet. D-Train says, I do believe you should have caught a Zigzagoon. Rip. Rip. Alright, yeah, no, I threw away my encounter for this zone. Well, let's just grab the experience. I didn't notice the Zigzagoon. Talking about Smash OP. Doomsday says in 4 you can ledge trump and then immediately back air the opponent depending on the timing. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So that's not a thing in Smash 5? That's interesting, but again, that's like... it's just a property change. It's not big at all. Super Patrick, you. Man, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Like, yeah, it's a new game. Like, it wasn't a port. It's not a port, but this is the smallest difference. Like, can anyone not argue? Like, or can anyone argue the fact, like, right? That this is the smallest difference we've ever had going from one Smash game to the next, as far as mechanics go. Like, where's all the new characters? Where's all the new stages? Where's all the new battle mechanics? Like, It's so small in comparison. It's so small. Train grabbing was a bug in Brawl that was fixed in Smash 4. That's not a new mechanic. What do you mean bug? It wasn't a bug. Like, a bug implies that, you know, there was something in the coding to prevent chain grabs, and somehow this bug destroyed that, and they were able to get away with them chain grabs. Chain grabs were just part of the system. Like, yeah, I'm sure they didn't want chain grabbing, which is, you know, like, stale move negation points to that fact. But, like, there's literally nothing in the system to prevent chain grabs. It's just there. There's no bug. No one's taking advantage of some weird bug. It's like, oh yeah, if you hold down, then you can get the chain grabs. No, you can just chain grab. It's just there. They didn't program anything to stop it. Alright, so did anyone play Mega Man at the little tourney? I saw Mega Man a couple of times. It appears he has all the same moves. I should go heal Bugsy so it can do more of its own fighting. And Tensoctor says, what is there left to fix, though? At least things that are big enough problems? By that logic, no following Smash game would ever be new ever again. You guys aren't very imaginative. Like, are you saying that you can only fix things in a new game? When Splatoon 2 came out, like, I don't even know what Splatoon 2, let me not use that one. But yeah, when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, do you think there's going to be no new classes? Because all the classes are fine, there's nothing to fix? When they introduce mechanics in shooters, like, they're like, nah, this load time is perfect, there's nothing to fix here, we shouldn't, you know, build on this mechanic. Like, no. Every time you make a new game, you can introduce new concepts. Just like they introduced Rage in Smash 4, right? Rage isn't... Like, a lot of people think it made the game worse. And Rage is still in Smash 5. A lot of people argue Rage is worse, that it's not a perfection, but it's a new mechanic. Making a new game isn't about fixing the game, it's about introducing new concepts. Like, when you go from Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5, they don't go, well, you know, focus, attack, dash cancels. You know, that's perfect how it is, let's just leave that there. No, they completely scrapped that mechanic. They took that mechanic out of the game, and they added V-triggers, and, V-triggers and V... What's the other one? But yeah, there's new mechanics. It's a completely new mechanic. And then, you know, like, Street Fighter 3 had its mechanics, Street Fighter 2 has its mechanics, like, each game has its own mechanics. You can always introduce new concepts. Like, they could have added, like, a shadow system or a virus system to the game. Like, not that they necessarily have to do something like that. Like, I would have loved, because, yeah, I think there was some debuff in Persona 4 Arena where if your character doesn't try to play the game, like, if they stay really far away, they're just doing the best they can to just run in circles away from the enemy player, they eventually get a debuff that increases all of the damage they take from attacks, and the only way to get rid of that debuff is to hit the opponent. That is a mechanic. That is something they could have introduced in the Smash 5, and that would have made it stand out a lot more than the previous games. And Nara says, Vink's really underestimating how the momentum and directional air dodge and the single use changes the neutral. Like, the way I feel is that it adds a little bit more to, like, a guessing game, right? Like, say you down throw with someone, and before, like, you just had to read the one aerial dodge, right? You could just be like, okay, they can aerial dodge, and I'll just hit them if I read that aerial dodge. Now, they can aerial dodge in, like, any one of these directions, right? So now, not only do you have to read the aerial dodge, but you have to read the direction of it. That is pretty impactful for, you know, what used to be very free reads for, like, Sheik, right? Because you could do the down throw, and then depending on the aerial dodge or the knot, she could either up air or vanish accordingly. Though some people are crazy and can react so fast so it didn't even matter, but like, that does change up the game a bit and makes it more interesting in that aspect. I just don't think it's as huge as removing chain grabbing in the game. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. People could show me some utilizations of this directional air dodge that are huge. But again, this multi-directional air dodge, it's not free. It's not just a different direction of the air dodge. The multi-directional air dodge has more lag, more frames where you cannot perform an action than the standard neutral no direction aerial dodge has. So yes, you can move out of that, but because of the increased lag, perhaps in certain situations, it's just an option select, and it's like, oh, you chose the air dodge in that direction? Well, that's a guaranteed follow-up. Even though I didn't read what you were doing, I can just react to it. So, I don't know. I'll have to see what's going on, man, but I don't think it's as big as y'all are making it out to be. Smash 5 has all new Battlefield stages. I mean, like, that's cool, right? But it's like, that's not really... It doesn't really do anything. A design flaw is a type of bug? A design flaw can be a bug, but I don't think chain grabs are a bug. We can argue about the semantics over it, but I think that's a pointless argument. Pyre says, RIP, his dash attack being the slide was terrible. Who's dash attack? Can we stop nitpicking on terminology? Yeah, like, that's so dumb. Like, you know, like... Well, let me not be overly rude, but I think it's silly to argue over, like, this is a bug, or this is, you know, a glitch or whatever. Like, all that really matters is the meaning, right? Like, chain grabs obviously weren't intended. It's not what was intended, which I said myself. It's better, I think, to carry the conversation in that than this is a bug or this isn't a bug. It's a pointless conversation. Ridley is a new class. Ridley is pretty cool. I mean, we got Roll Decay. Roll Decay is pretty good. And Nura, I'm still not 100% on that. Like, does the Roll Decay go hand in hand with the aerial dodges? Like, if you aerial dodge, like, say, like 3 times in the air, land on the ground, and then roll, is that first roll you do decayed? Or is it literally like its own separate thing? I wasn't really seeing that. I was really hyped and going crazy, so I didn't hear everything they were saying. Doesn't really do anything? No, I'm not saying that the multi-directional aerial dodge doesn't do anything. Like, what I'm saying is that I think people are overblowing it a bit. The way I see the use of the multi-directional air dodge is, one, it's going to make it a little bit harder. A little bit, because there's still characters that are going to be able to cover multiple angles. But a little bit more difficult for people to get an edge guard. Not impossible. Far from impossible. Like, people are still going to be able to just throw out neutral layers and hit you as you're coming out of it. And, like, again, because of the lag, you're not going to be able to just aerial dodge in any direction. Aerial dodging in certain directions will kill you. So your options are still limited. Like, it isn't this, like, super free thing. And, again, just because of all of that lag, man, I don't know. Like, when I first saw the multi-directional air dodge, I was like, wow, this is really, really powerful. But then after I saw the amount of lag that caused 2 top-level players to kill themselves just trying to use that mobility in that situation, I'm like, okay, this is limited. Like, look at the Zero versus, what was it, MK Leo, man. That multi-directional air dodge isn't this crazy thing, man. Like, your options are still limited. You can't just throw that out in any direction just to dodge an attack. You will kill yourself doing that. Super Sin Slayer said, okay, Doomsday, regardless of it being a bug or not a bug, was it or was it not huge in gameplay differences for competitive players? And then Super Sin Slayer, DK has a better time landing in Ultimate against Cloud or Rosalina compared to 4. Same applies to Little Mech. Yes, that's way better. Obviously, I'm pretty unfair when it comes to changes that are more in a casual setting, like, because I won't be using Final Smashes. But yeah, those are huge improvements to both characters as far as Final Smashes go. I think the Final Smashes are way better. Thinks here's a number tweak that dramatically changes the game. Knockback speed. It debuffs combos in general. Like, it's not finalized yet. Like, without a doubt, the game is different, right? Because, like, Sheik, for example, she can't fair bouncing fish. she can't do that. Though, again, not finalized, that could still be in there. You know, they're still changing things around. But from what I can see, it looks like now, you know, you have to forward tilt, down tilt, up tilt, fair bouncing fish, you know, at certain percents. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Super Judge US Judged Ultimate is not a new game. It is a new game. I just don't think it's that different. I don't think it's that different. Now that they're all about the same, they might be tournament legal. Final Smashes are not going to be tournament legal. There's no way. People hate items, man. You have no idea how averse to change competitive Smashers are, man. They are so averse. I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to things like that. I played on Frygate Orpheon in Brawl. Like, I was down for that stage being legal, but man, people don't like anything that's not Final Destination or Battlefield, man. Smashville, Town and City, like that's like as advanced as it gets, man. Yeah, we used to have Halberd and Delfino Plaza, and they're like, nope, get it out, get it out. Smash Balls were initially illegal in Brawl. You didn't see them coming back in Smash 4. They didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it, man. Because it used to be, like, for each game, because, like, with 64, you know, obviously it was the first of its kind, so everything was legal when it first came out. Then, you know, people were like, hey, maybe let's not do this, let's not do that. Then, you know, Melee came out, again, everything was good to go at the start. But, again, same thing happened, you know, they're like, this has gotta go, this has gotta go. And then with Brawl, people were not cool with Final Smash, man. But Evo is run by a traditionalist fighting game player. This guy is all about, if it's a new game, everything goes. You know, it's like whatever's the base rule set of the game, whatever the rules of the game are, that's the rules for the tournament. And obviously the Smash community is like, this is not how we do things. And so we had Smash Ball and items on in the first EVO tournament. No one was down for that. No one was down. Not in the community. Not in the Smash community. But again, you know, Smash has grown so much since back then. They have a much stronger voice. So, yeah. Trust me, Doomsday. Trust me, it's not even a consideration, man. No one's gonna want Final Smashes in competitive. Super Sin Slayer says Final Smashes will never be legal, even if not a single one of them is broken. Yes, they will not be, as long as Final Smashes are an item that can spawn on the stage in any direction, like anywhere on the screen. And that the amount of damage it takes to break the Final Smash is variable. And the direction it goes after it gets hit is also random. No, it will never be, like, it's not even a thing. If you think Final Smashes are going to be in competitive, like in like the competitive community Smash, you're just wrong. You're just absolutely wrong. But I like your enthusiasm. Obviously, in like anime tournaments and more casual like tournament settings where people aren't really truly a part of the community, but they like to play Smash in a more competitive setting, like I'm sure there will be some like anime tournaments and like school tournaments that do Final Smash, Final Destination only. But it'll never be something that's accepted by, you know, the like Smash board, if you will. We'll see the Invitational had Smash Balls on. It also had items on in the loser section. You don't have a point there. Inura says the only thing I can see is 3 stocks for once. We could go back to 3 stocks. It's possible, but my gamble would be on 2 stocks. Because again, like the game is faster paced than Smash 4. Thanks to like the way that knockback works and I don't know, just, it looks like Knockback in general to me. Again, this is just my, like, observation, day one, game's not finalized yet. It looks like Knockback's stronger, which again I believe is because 1v1s are different than free-for-alls. But, like, just watching the tournament between Zero and, what's-his-face, MK Leo, a lot of it is still just, you get that hit, they go off stage, you wait for them to recover, you try to read their ledge option, get that hit again, they go off stage, repeat, repeat, repeat. Like, once you get into those higher percents, the game really slows down. So, I don't know. Like, obviously, 3 stocks is always, like, the better one when it comes to, you know, finding out who the player is, in my opinion, even in Smash 4. But as far as time concerns go, I think 2 stock will still reign supreme. You don't care what the elitist Smash community thinks should be legal? Hey man, you can say whatever. I mean, like, you shouldn't care, right? Like, if you're not playing, if you're not part of the community, then do whatever you want. You can play the game however you want to. Items on, any stage, whatever amount of stocks, coin battle, man. It's just a video game. Play it however you want to play. The only reason you should be concerned about what the Smash community wants is if you're going to Smash community run tournaments. And yeah, the Smash community's, it's pretty big. Like, just like our Smash Bros, man, that's 289,000. That's not, like, mind-blowing or anything, but it's a pretty sizable subreddit. For a fighting game community, definitely. Fighting game communities are generally pretty small. Smash Brothers is one of the largest fighting game communities. Like, Street Fighter and Tekken, man, they wish they had the, hardcore following that Smash does. They dream that dream. And what's 10th Doctor got? what is this? What is this? It's a Sonic meme. Let's see, at Cyclone says, if it's not a port, I'll sing a song of your choice on stage. Ah, I did literally say not a port. I mean, cause like I meant that, like, not a completely new game. I will, you know, follow through though. I said not a port. It's not a port. This game was obviously, like, it's pretty easy to tell. This game was made from the ground up for the Switch. This is not Smash 4 ported over. It is a new game. It is a new game. I will sing a song that Cyclone chooses. I lost the bet. I was very sure at the time. I was very sure I was wrong. I will own up. And then Nurse says, cough, excuse me, I mean it will without a doubt turn into 3 stocks once the brand new neutral evolves. Yo, I agree that it'll be 3 stocks starting out. Like, people want more stocks. More stocks is what the community wants. So the game's going to be done on 3 stocks when it, like, is first getting out there, man. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that'll do 2 stocks just because it's what they were used to in the last game. But if we have any of the community leaders that we've had for a long time, they're going to be pushing for 3 stocks in, like, all the early tournaments, you know, until we figure the game out more, you know? While we're still figuring things out, definitely 3 stocks. And if it finds out 3 stocks is, like, solid in this game, we're gonna run 3 stocks. But my guess is 2, in the long run. I could be wrong. I've been wrong, what, 2 times today already? So the Sonic meme paid off? Yeah, nah. It's solid. I said not a port. The game's not a port. It's like, it's as close to a port as you could get without being a port, but it is not a port. It is a new game. It is a new game. Doomsday says, to be fair, I also thought that there was no way they had enough time to make anything beyond a port. Yeah, that's what I felt, man. I was like, there's no way. There's no way it's going to be a new game. Like, just look at how long it took them to make Brawl, look at how long it took them to make Smash for Wii U and 3DS. Like, just looking at the precedents, following the logic, following the reasoning, There's no way. But then I stand corrected. And they brought every single character back, man. I didn't see that. I did not see that. So what was the reason they dropped from 3 stocks to 2? Time. Because literally the way it works is that we want games to be fast. We don't want people stalling the clock. It's a valid strategy that people use in tournaments, but we don't want games being where it's like, alright, this guy's at 40%, the other guy's at like 32%, and Mr. 32% is just running circles away because it's like there's 30 seconds left on the clock, or even a minute left on the clock. And it was just found that when it was 3 stocks, 8 minutes, that yeah, it was constantly running the time over and over and over again. Versus if it's 2 stocks, 8 minutes, it very rarely runs to time. Like, it does every now and then, which again just goes to show, like, you know, Smash 4 can be kind of slow-paced on certain matchups. But yeah, 2 stocks, it's pretty rare that they'll run the full 8 minutes. It's like, it's so silly, right? Because, like, people that aren't part of the community, they're like, well, you know, 2 stocks, 3 stocks, if the timer's set to 8 minutes, you know, obviously it's the same either way. Like, one's not going to be faster than the other. It's like, no, that's not true. That's very not true, because people's play styles change when, you know, the win condition changes. When the win condition's right there, where it's like, hey, I can win the game by not fighting, people will do it. Yo, look, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just spoiled by Street Fighter and Tekken and Mortal Kombat, but when a new Mortal Kombat comes out, no one's questioning, like, oh, hey, this looks a lot like the last game, is this a port? Like, you know, people don't do that for Mortal Kombat, people don't do that for Street Fighter, but that's already happening with Smash for Switch. Go on Twitter, go on Reddit, talk to random people. Like, during E3, people were asking in, like, Twitch chat, is this a port? People are asking. If people can ask that, maybe you should open yourself to the idea that maybe, to a lot of people, it looks like the same game. Doomsday says 2 stocks is 6 minutes last you checked. It depends on the region. Some people do 2 minute, 2 stocks 6 minutes. Some people do 2 stocks 8 minutes. It changes, depending on the region. 10th Doctor says Monolith made a whole new Xenoblade out of nowhere. Exactly, right? Because, like, I'm thinking cheap DLC, man. Oh, Bugsy's evolving. Let's go, let's go. And wait, are we a Silcoon or a Cascoon? I've been paying so little attention, I can't even tell. Oh, snap! Yo, you're a Silcoon the whole time. Okay, hello, Beautifly. This is not going to help me beat the gym leader. I am ×4 weak to rock. I am ×4 weak to rock. Nura says he says that, but he hasn't seen the pros Twitter talking about the changes yet. Yeah, again, you know, huge... Like, take everything I'm saying as someone that's only seen the game. What was it? Like, back at like 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.? That was hours ago, man. That was what? That was 3 hours and 58 minutes ago. I saw the game 4 hours ago. I was basing everything that I was saying off of what I saw then. I'm gonna base the things I saw off of what I know. That just makes sense. You don't base things off of things you don't know. There's things going on Twitter and Reddit right now that I don't know about, man. People are on those show floors playing the game. Well, probably not right now at 11, but there were people playing the games on the show floors, testing things out, man. Who knows? Someone could discover something really, really cool. You know, Dacus could be back in the game. That would be amazing. Oh, but not Dacus on Snake, please. Please don't do that. But yeah, Dacus could be back in the game. You know, that would be really cool. You know, if a lot of characters have that. I think, like, Falco had a version of that in Smash 4. I don't think it was really good, though. But yeah, any sort of thing could be discovered, and it would wildly... Ooh, I could die. Oh no, I'm overestimating how strong it is, but I do have to switch. But yeah, nah, man, if people show me stuff, I will change my mind. Happens every time. Every time. Like, it's like, here's the thing. I'm strong-willed, you know? So, like, if someone's like, hey, Vanks, this is this. I'm like, oh, and it contradicts with what I know, I'm not just going to take your word for it. I'm not going to take your word. And people can shape their opinions in any way, shape, or form, but that's not necessarily going to change my opinions, but I can listen to that and see their perspective and understand them. I might not agree with them, but I can understand where they're coming from. But if someone slaps down in my face, like, hey, all the characters are coming back, every single one of them, I'll go, oh, I was wrong. If someone slaps down, like, yeah, this game has such and such mechanic which allows you to cancel, like, all aerials, you know, so that we're pretty much running the landing lag of Melee, I'll be like, whoa! You know, that would be meta changing. That would be huge. That would be crazy, man. If they're like, yeah, auto cancels are just this amazingly good now. Donkey Kong can back air, and the auto cancel gives him the same reduction as if he had done an L cancel. Because I know that's what the idea of auto canceling was, but they didn't actually do that. But yeah, like, if that was a thing, if people told me that, that would be huge. And that could be a thing, you know? I can't see something like that off of the small amounts of gameplay that I've seen with as few characters as I have seen. But my opinions are just based on what I know. Why haven't I switched Pokemon yet? Who am I going to use to fight, I didn't catch a Pokemon in this area either. I've just been defeating everything. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I shouldn't be talking about Smash Brothers and playing Pokemon. Trying to do a Nuzlocke at the same time. I can catch a Whismur in the cave, but that's not gonna help me. I wasn't paying any attention. I've just been way too in the chat. Gosh darn it. Yeah, no, I thought 0% for Animal Crossing. I was just like, there's too many big games coming out this year. There's no way that they're doing Animal Crossing this year as well. Not because, like, Fire Emblem, they hadn't shown anything about Fire Emblem yet. And they already said Fire Emblem for Switch is being made 2018, and now it's like spring 2019. But there it is. Jojo says, I mean, there has to be an ARMS character, so there's no way that was it for new characters. I agree, Jojo. Like, there has to be, like, at least, like, 2 new characters, right? Has to be, like, at least 2 new characters, minimum. Besides the ones we already have, I mean, with Ridley and Inkling. And Doctor says, I don't think anyone believes the only new characters have already been shown. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, that doubt seems to be, like, all over the place, or at least people, the perception of that doubt. But I haven't seen anyone come in and go, yeah, no, I'm not thinking any new characters. But we're all, you know, scared about the number of new characters. You know, some people say 1, some people say 2, some say 3. I haven't seen a number bigger than 3 yet, though. Rest in peace, Shroomish. Yeah, I could have caught a Shroomish or an Encada, dude. But I was too busy talking about Smash Brothers that I didn't catch either one. Alright. Yeah, now the only Pokemon I can catch from now on is Whismur. The only Pokemon I can use against Roxanne is 10th Lotad. This is the only Pokemon that can actually do anything, and its defenses are so low that Rock Slot or Rock Tomb will absolutely destroy me. So, the way I look at it, guys, like, we have to luck our way through Roxanne, or we just lose. Like, I mean, maybe what we can do, because this one has Absorb, right? And it's, does it have stats? How many you have stats? At 20 speed. Yeah, 23 special attack, 27 special attack. Okay, okay. Yeah, Beautifly has some stats. It has good stats, so what we'll do is just evolve Lotad. Isn't that too high level? The level cap's 15. So yeah, we can get 10th Lotad to 15, open up with him, he'll get through the Geodudes just fine. Unfortunately, sacrifice him on the Nose Pass, and then try to finish off with Beautifly. That's our best odds, I think. I think that's our best odds. No one remembers Daisy? Yeah, you know, because they said Echo Fighter, so, you know, I accepted that. It's an Echo Fighter. It's not a new character. I mean, It is and it isn't. Like, I'm glad Daisy's in there. I think that's really cool. Like, I'm glad that, you know, they're really doing that whole Echo Fighter thing where they have different properties. So, like, I'm sure I'll toy around with Daisy and have some fun. Super Slayer says, I can vouch that characters like Mega Man and Ganondorf have little to no lag on their forward air. Yo, Ganondorf has little to no lag on his forward air. Are you serious? Are you serious? Because, yeah, I saw someone say that about Marth, too. Because, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. If people can, like, forward air into the ground, like, into a shielded opponent and actually be able to apply pressure off of that, that would be huge. That would be pretty good. Like, if that's a universal thing for most characters, that'd be pretty cool. It evolves 15? 14 actually? Oh, does it? I thought Lotad evolved at 16. Yeah? Yeah, it evolves at 14? If it evolves at 14, we might have a shot. It evolves at 14. My boy. Echo Fighters because the word clone hurts Sakurai's heart? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like... It is what it is. Like, we can... Just like, you know, we were talking earlier, like, the terminology, you know, we're just arguing semantics there. Echo Fighter, clone, whatever you want to call it. We all know what everyone means. I like the term Echo Fighter though. I think it's you know, fun to say. It's like, yeah, I'm an Echo Fighter. Totally my own character. You don't think I can beat May though? Cause yeah, May will have the Torque Hole. Yeah, that would be super effective on my Beautifly. I don't have to fight May though. I don't have to. Not if I don't wanna. His second class character? Yeah, rest in peace. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, grr, Daisy, she's not worth the time. But I don't think they put a lot of time into her, so it's like... I mean, that's what they said with, like, Lucina and, like, Dark Pit, right? Like, with these characters, like, you know, removing them wasn't going to make a new character take their place. Lucina and Dark Pit were only put into the game because it's, like, really super easy to do. Like, they're just changing some numbers around. They're literally just changing some numbers around, changing the colors, and they went a little bit further with this game, you know, actually changing the voice. But, I mean, they also went that extra with Ike, and that's not an Echo Fighter, that's just a different color. So, it's pretty intense. Yeah, you're not beating that Whismer. It's too bad about SSE. Sakurai really didn't like the story going on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, man. Some people... You know, some creative, artistic people are just going to feel certain ways about things. It is what it is. I don't have any attacks that are my type. I have no stab moves. Yo, and there's got a link. What do we got? What do we got? This is Smash Ultimate, right? Yep. And all the returning characters are altered in one way or another. I don't know about that. I don't know if all returning characters are altered in one way or another. Like, I haven't seen all the characters. Mega Man looks the exact same to me. Toon Link looks the exact same. Who else? Like, Little Mac's been altered. Dr. Mario's been altered. Mario's been altered, I think, only aesthetically. I don't know. Because they showed Cappy, but Cappy doesn't do anything. All of his moves look the same to me. All the properties look the same. Like Sheik's scaling and combos are different. I'll give you that. Ganondorf's definitely different, if I didn't mention that already. Luigi looks the same. Donkey Kong looks the exact same. Wii Fit looks the exact same of what little I saw of her. most of the characters look the exact same, so I wouldn't give you that one. And we've seen a bunch of changes that will naturally change the meta neutral. Yes, that makes sense to me. So it's not the same as Smash 4, it is the same. Well, like, I'm not saying it's the exact same. I'm not saying it's the exact same as Smash 4. I'm saying it's extremely similar. I'm saying it is, Smash 5 is the closest to the previous Smash game out of every Smash. That is undeniable. No one's yet made the counter argument to that. Smash 5 is the closest, the most similar to the previous Smash game out of all of them. So, you know, why don't we just make that compromise? It is different. It's just extremely similar. Yeah, right? Aren't we all in agreement there? I think everyone's in agreement. Jojo says that's the thing. There will always be those types of people, but if you want to experience yourself, then you'll ignore that? Yeah, ignore whatever you want, man. Don't listen. If people say things you don't like listening to, just don't listen to it. I mean, that's not necessarily good advice for everything in general, but especially with entertainment, right? If you love, like, Sword Art Online, which I do, and people say Sword Art Online is terrible trash anime and you shouldn't like this because it's garbage, I can go, well, you know, that's kind of rude, and then not listen to them, but then maybe see some of those YouTube videos which do kind of show out things that are, you know, exposing tropes and poor animation you might not have noticed because you were caught up in the hype. And you can kind of accept those ideas, but at the end of the day, do you have fun watching it? Then have fun watching it, man. And I do. I love Sword Art Online. I think it's great. You're in the middle of making one of those tips, Doctor? Yo, good man. And Super Sin Slayer is saying... also worth pointing out, since I don't think Vince mentioned it, movement is improved with dash dancing being improved. I heard on Twitter that dash dancing was worse in Smash 5. Not to mention, dashes can be cancelled into Smashes. That is big. The fact that you can cancel into any Smash attack from a dash attack completely alters the way that Little Mac will play the game. Because, like, with Little Mac, when he was going into those dashes, when he was trying to take advantage of his speed against, like, say, more aerial-based characters, trying to outposition them, he had to stop. He had to stop his movement. And, like, literally you're either just letting go of your movement, or you're turning direction, which is really bad, or you're putting yourself into a shield, which is so many frames where you're not performing an action. Like, you had to do those things. But now, you can go into that dash, and if I understand right, you can go into up tilted forward smash as an approach, or down tilted forward smash, which is safe on block. So that makes him extremely ridiculously good. Super Sin Slayer brings up a really good point. Let's see. Doomsday says, but that's more because of all the good choices made in 4 than anything. 4 was already paying attention. Well, yeah, but we've already had that argument, so... And, like, I made a counter to that. No one's countered my counter, so I'm not going to go into that anymore, because I already have. Nerd says, all Brawl characters will naturally just feel different in being in this engine. You've already seen it going from Brawl to 4. Yeah, no, you're right about that, Nerd, because, like, when I was first, like... seeing that, like, Wolf was back, like, I was a little apprehensive, because it's like, you know, we've had Wolf before, I'm not expecting to be too different, but then, yeah, new neutral air, and just the way, like, his attacks were flowing together, like, I'm a little excited about that. Like, he does, I think playing Wolf will be a fresh experience. I don't think it's going to feel as old as I thought initially it was. Oh, you were talking about the Subspace Emissary, Jojo? Ah, got you. Yeah, I do wish it was coming back, and I think it's a shame that Sakurai is so salty about it. Doomsday says 5 is still paying attention to it, so a lot of things can't change too much. Paying attention to what? Oh, the competitive community. I mean... I guess? If they want to cater literally to Smash 4's competitive scene in, like, such a hardcore way that they really just want, you know, the same players to play the same characters and use mostly the same strategies, that's weird. That's really weird. And there it says, last I saw, Void said perfect pivoting was gone, but the dashing feels really good, so he doesn't mind. Okay. Perfect pivoting being gone is definitely a more, like, mechanical thing, because, like, it's not only additions. taking things out of the game definitely separates it from one game or the other. Taking out L canceling was a huge thing that changed Melee to Brawl. Taking out tripping was a huge thing going from Brawl to Smash 4. I know tripping doesn't sound like a lot, but like when literally every single time you go to walk or run, well actually no, I believe walk's going to initiate that. But yeah, a run or a dash, like doing any sort of movement like that and initiating, I think certain smash attacks could count towards running and could trigger a trip, was so, like, that was such a stupid thing, and it heavily affected the meta in such a profound way. So, yeah, no, removing perfect pivoting is also a thing. I hear you on that. Doomsday says 4 was the first time the devs cared at all about the competitive community, because the vision between 4 and 5 are similar. You should expect a lot of the same things. I mean, but that's just lazy. Like, that's just lazy. Like, you can care about the competitive community all you want. There's so many different ways that you can make the competitive community happy. Like, the Battlefield Omega stages? Awesome. Like, the 1v1 different balancing? Awesome. Like that, like, both of those right there potentially have nothing to do with the game having, like, the same engine, right? Because you can make so many changes, but still have the Battlefield, have the 1v1 being different from free-for-alls, choosing stage before character. Those are all, like, competitive focused things. You didn't say the vision was centered on the competitive community? I thought you just did. Oh, just one facets. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this is very true, because obviously they still, you know, got more things going on than that. Alright, level 11. Should I be fighting the Whismers in the cave? Like, I'm always scared to fight the Whismers, man, because, like, they give more experience than the Pokemon do. Oh, wait, that's an Abra, he's gone. But yeah, they give more experience than the Pokemon here, not by a lot, but a bit. But the Whismers just hit so hard with them stab uproars, dude. Nah. Nah, my doubts are now put to the side. I'm not fighting the Whismers. My Lotad just doesn't have the defense to do it. Catch the Abra? I can't catch the Abra, man. Not with the Nuzlocke rules, unfortunately. Ghost is not useful against Archetype Sphinx. Yeah, again, please, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, make anyone upset. I don't want anyone to hate on me too hard. I'm just basing things off of what I've seen so far. I'm still processing a lot of it. You know, I went from watching the tournament to directly doing Nuzlocks and streaming and reading chat, and there's just so many things being thrown at me. So, you know, I don't have some of the time that other people do to, like, sit down and collect all the facts and look at everything individually, and are continually still reading developments that people are sharing on Reddit and Twitter. I'm missing out on all of that. How did Nuzlocks work? Alright, I got you, my boy. So, essentially the way a Nuzlocke works, when you go into a route for the very first time, you're only allowed to catch one Pokemon, the first Pokemon that you encounter. If you faint that Pokemon, or fail to catch it, you don't get to catch anything, which is what I did. I was talking to chat and I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't catch a Pokemon for this route, so I'm not allowed to catch any Pokemon. And then the other big rule for Nuzlocke is that when your Pokemon faints, it's gone forever. Because, like, if my Pokemon weren't gone forever, I wouldn't care too much about fighting the gym leader. Even though I'm not 100% on, like, oh, can I beat him? Maybe it's too hard. I would just go in there and fight him. It's like, oh, if I faint, oh well, let me try again. But no, I can't do that in a Nuzlocke. If all of your Pokemon faint in a Nuzlocke, it's considered a game over, and you know, delete your save and start from scratch, which, yeah, this is my third attempt here. You have less information than me? Well, yeah, no. Like, there's a difference, right? If you have less information than me and you're making certain claims, I feel like you're just uninformed and you just feel a certain way. Like, you know, so you're just gonna say things. I'm not really gonna listen to that. I'm not really apologizing to you. I'm more apologizing to the people that are looking at these things, that are looking at the things on Twitter, are looking at the things on the Reddit, you know, that have more information than I do. Obviously, if I have less information than you do, then you know better than I do. You have a better vision. You know what's going on. So, like, in my own eyes, you have more authority in like what you're saying. Your words hold more weight than my own. That doesn't necessarily mean it'll change my view, but I view your words stronger. And so, you know, if you say that you have less information than me, I view your words lower. I mean, that's just how it should be, right? Like, if you're going to, you know, people to ask them, like, hey, I've been having this problem with my hair, you know, I don't know what's going on, like, can you help me out? And then, you know, you have different people saying, oh, you have alopecia, or you've been in the sun too long. You know, people are giving you different advice for, like, whatever weird thing's going on with your hair. If that person's really uninformed and they're like, yeah, I just watched things on TV and the TV told me it was this, you know, that person's probably, you're not going to listen to them as much as the scientist who went to college and specifically studied hair. Like, that was the precise thing they did, like, not just general medicine. No, hair is their passion, or at least they figured that would be easier to do, and that's why they decided to study it. But yeah, no, like, that's still a specialist. You're gonna listen to them. Whoops, that was an Abra. Oh yeah, not a problem, Jojo. Anytime you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Yo, BRB, you need to be a weeb? yo, go be a weeb. Weebs unite. Yo, issues, expectations? I mean, like, for me and you, Doomsday, I feel like it's just terminology. Like, I've continually said that, because, you know, I don't like fighting with the whole terms, like, if we really have to be, this is a port, or this is new, or whatever, that's a useless conversation. I think it's a lot easier to just say Smash 5 is the most similar to Smash 4, or to the previous Smash game out of any Smash game in the series. Everyone so far has only agreed with me on that. That's the only point I want to make. I don't really want to make any other points after that. Like, I don't want to argue anything else. Because, like, that's how I feel. That's, like, all the words and phrases and terms that I'm using are all based on that statement and that statement alone. So if you agree with me that Smash 5 is the most similar to the previous Smash game out of all the Smash games, we're in agreement. You might not like that I say, you know, it's pretty close to being a port, and that I don't think the neutral game is going to be too different. Like, okay, the neutral game not being too different, that's something you can argue. But, you know, it being the closest to the other Smash games, no one's arguing that. So we're in agreement there. You expect some radical new change? I didn't. I expected it to be the exact same. Smash 5 is, it's more different than I was expecting, but not too much. Like, it's still within the ballpark of my expectations. Other people seem to have these expectations that Smash 5 is going to be a brand new game, all sorts of new mechanics, all sorts of new characters. That's not the case. We're getting every old character that's ever been in Smash. They're all coming back. And yo, Samaxial saying he's right though. I'm not asking my barber for medical advice. And yeah, also saying I'm not big up to date on Smash after Melee, so you don't know. Yeah, that's fair. No worries, man. Yeah, like, I didn't play Melee competitively. I know a lot about it just because I played the game a lot. I put over 1,000 hours into Melee, but I didn't play in competitive tournaments. I mean, I did, but, you know, when you say competitive, people view it in different ways. You have the Smash community, and then you have people where competitive's purely just 1v1, I'm trying to be better than the other player using purely skill, taking out RNG elements like items, and well, pretty much just that. But, yeah. So, I had a competitive mindset with Melee, but I never played with the community. But, Brawl I did. Brawl I played in tournaments. Smash 4 I played in tournaments. I plan on doing tournaments for Smash 5. Or Smash Ultimate, whatever you want to call it. Doomsday says, Vinx, true or false, Smash 5 is a full-fledged new Smash game. I mean, adding the adjective full-fledged makes me feel apprehensive, and like it would mislead people if I were to say Smash 5 is a full-fledged new Smash game. Like if I went to someone and said, Smash 5, full-fledged new Smash game, I feel like I would throw their expectations into the wrong area, and that when they saw the game, it wouldn't match the words that I just told them. But I would definitely say Smash 5 is a new game. Like if someone's like, yeah, is Smash 5 a port? I would have to correct them. No, it is not a port, it is a new game. But I wouldn't try to embellish how new it is. I wouldn't want to do that, because I feel that would be misleading. Who would win? Smash Bayo or Melee Fox? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Man, that's, yeah, I shouldn't have switched into that one. It's crazy, man, because, like, Fox has combos for days, but Bayo, man, she can kill you from 0%, though Fox can kill you from 0%. But, like, it depends. Does Bayonetta have, like, Smash 4 knockback when she's getting hit by things? Because, like, if she's still the weight that she was in Smash 4, if she plays directly, like, when she takes those hits, because, like, that would mean Fox isn't really being able to deal the combos that he should be able to deal. Like, he'll still do more things because the landing lag is drastically, you know, reduced to his Smash 4 version, so he can literally connect certain attacks. But again, due to knockback, if it, again, Bayonetta's receiving it like she is in Smash 4 versus receiving it like she is in Melee when he's hitting her, I think it depends. Like, if she has Smash 4 knockback, I think she wins. Especially if he has Melee knockback when she hits into him, because she'll be able to do everything. Wait, who am I fighting? A Skitty? I can win the Skitty fight, I think. Super Sin Slayer, when it comes to the transition from Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate, while Smash Ultimate isn't finished yet, the transition isn't that huge. I agree. You're not trying to put Smash Ultimate down at all, so I understand. Yeah, thank you. Like, Super Sin Slayer gets it, man. Because, like, I don't want anyone to think I'm hating. I'm excited for Smash 5. It's more different than I expected it to be. My expectations were really low on how different it was going to be. It is far more different than I was expecting. It's going to be a fun game. I'm going to buy it day one. I'm going to play in lots of tournaments. I plan on playing a lot of people here in chat. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here in chat that want to play Smash Brothers or going to want to play me, and I am down. Let's go. Melee Fox would win because Shine invincibility? I don't think Shine would protect him all that much. Like, the only way to Shine cancel is to connect with something. So, if he's, like, throwing out a Shine, and it's not connecting, then she can go into her stuff. Like, it's still all mind games, all neutral. Nothing's free. What about the rage mechanics? I don't know anything about the rage mechanics for Smash 5. I know it's still in the game. At least I perceive what appears to be the exact same effect from Smash 4. Like when people are taking more and more damage, they are turning red and steam is coming off of the character, which was the symbols for that effect in Smash 4. So it seems pretty obvious that Rage is again in the game. But, you know, either it's a tiered system now where Rage kicks in at certain percentages, or if like like, you know, it scales completely differently. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'd have to have my hands on the game. I'd have to, like, test things out over and over again with still move negation in consideration, the weight of the opponent. So, you know, taking out as many variables as I could. I don't think anyone that's playing the game right now has that kind of format that would be able to test that. You know, because a lot of people are forced into playing 4v4 free-for-all, or 4-person free-for-alls right now. I need to go to the Pokemon Center. I don't have enough absorbs. Yeah, let me just go do that real fast. Yeah, we need to evolve this Lotad if we're gonna have a chance to beat the boss. And there it says, I think when characters go from one Smash game to another, they're indirectly new characters. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's just, like, I don't know, man. Like, for Smash 4, that's how I felt, man. Like, because before, like, all those characters were, you know, announced, when I think it was like just Mewtwo at the time, like I didn't feel big on like Mewtwo being a like new character. Like, I mean, yeah, like Smash 4 came out and Mewtwo wasn't in it, so adding him in there, he is a new character, like from a purely technical standpoint. But again, you know, it's all terminology, so let me just describe like how I feel about it, right? Because it's like, the way I feel is that this is a character I've played in a game before, and unless they change the moveset drastically, it's just an experience I've already had, and so it won't feel as fresh to me as a different new character that was introduced. Like, Mewtwo being put back into the game is not as interesting to me as, say, putting Blastoise in the game. If they put Blastoise in, I'm like, whoa, you know, because obviously completely new moveset, because it's a completely new character. The way he's going to interact with characters, I just don't even know. How did I lose, J Globes? Yo, look, Watson is a dirty cheater, and he had 4 Pokemon when I thought he only had 3, okay? And Manectric... Wait, no, not Manectric. Or is it Manectric? Yeah, Electrike evolves into Manectric. Yeah, it's OP. But yeah, and like, who else came back? Like, Lucas? Yeah, Lucas came back. And like, I'm just not as excited. Like, yeah, he's a new character. He was not in the base roster. Anytime you have a base roster, like the game's on the disc, you have X number of characters, and then later, there's like, oh, hey, here's another character. That's a new character. That is, by definition, a new character. I'm just not as excited, you know? And Nurse says the character itself is new, but how it moves around, the weight, and how it controls in Smash 4 was all new. This is very true. Mewtwo is Mewtwo is a pretty good example. Like, him going from Melee to Smash 4, because he was never in Brawl. So he definitely feels a lot more new than, like, say, Lucas did, because Lucas was just in Brawl, and, like, because of how knockback changes between the tiers, yeah. Wait, what is this? Let me see. Alright, this is Smash Ultimate, right? Yep. It's on Sakurai, that's perfect. It has all returning fighters and chances... it has all returning fighters, and changes to movesets and tech. Yup. And there's still stuff still not revealed yet, like more fighters and single-player content. Seems fair to me. So it's a full-fledged new Smash game. It's not a full-fledged new Smash game. Oh man, perfect 10th Doctor, perfect. Ah, that's poetry over there, poetry in meme form. Oh man, oh geez, man, I'm smiling so much it hurts, dude. But oh, dude, I mean that's how I feel though. That's how I feel, man. Cause it's like, you know, like one of the points, right? One of the points is that it has all returning fighters. Like, the biggest thing about Smash 4 is all old characters. Literally, you know, like, no new ones. I mean, yeah, we do actually have new ones in Inklings and Ridley, but the biggest thing is that it's all old characters. But, I mean, but yeah, it's very true. Like, the biggest thing, like, that Tin Doctor's completely right about, absolutely completely right, is that we haven't seen everything that is in the game. Like, we don't know what the single-player content is. They could blow us away with, you know, an adventure mode and a subspace missionary, because, like, I would imagine those as 2 different things. The adventure mode, you know, it was really, I mean, it's similar, but, like, there was more gimmicks to it, I think. And I like the gimmicks. So I would love to see that in the new game. And yeah, like, there's all sorts of tech. Well, I mean, like, you can tech grabs, there's the directional dodges, there's the diminishing returns on dodges. All of those are pretty big. Like, I don't think, like, you know, knockback being a little different is, like, huge, but I don't know. It's not all finalized yet. There's still a lot we're gonna see as we go down, so... You know, it could still happen, man. It could be like 2, maybe 3 months from now, man. Maybe 4 months. There'll be an October Direct, You're gonna announce Simon Belmont, you know, in time for Halloween, obviously. And then they're like, alright, along with this, we would like to show you guys da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oh wow, da-da-da-da-da's in this game? Oh snap! It's definitely, that's so cool, that changes everything. They could do that, it could still happen. It could still happen. I mean, I'm not saying that new characters don't count, it's just I already said it before. Like, when I was saying, like, there's no way that we're getting every character back. I said, there's no way we're getting every character back. It's impossible. Because if we got every character back, the roster would be 60 plus characters. There's no way the roster is going to be 60 plus characters. That's just not a thing. And even if that were, if we somehow had a 60 plus roster, do you imagine that we're going to have a bunch of new characters on top of that? That's not a thing. It's not going to happen. And, like, again, I was wrong about all the characters returning. I was completely wrong. The characters, every single one from every Smash game is in the game. But Sakurai said it himself, don't expect too many new characters. Because all the old ones are returning, don't expect too many new characters. So, like, Sakurai still sees the new characters the same way I do. You're not like, new characters, Wolf and Ice Climbers. No, those are veterans. Those are veterans. Oh, I have Nature Power? What is this right here? Stun Spore? I'm not knocking them out with Stun Spore. Seriously, Tin's Doctor, well edited? It's great. It really is. It really is. He's done an amazing job. Good work, man. Good work. Yeah, we gotta go heal again. Because it's like, the best way to get the experience is for Lotad to do it himself, but not exactly doing it himself when he doesn't have Absorb. And, Zemek, Jill saying, and if you get them back, you won't get them the way you remember them. Yeah, this is true. This is very true. I expect Wolf to be different. I expect Ice Climbers, if this, again, this is crazy now, but if this game is like Smash 4, Ice Climbers can't wobble. Ice Climbers can't chain grab. If this game is like Smash 4, there will be no wobbling and no chain grabbing from Ice Climbers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying! Super Sensor says, Yo Vinx, how about a bet? If Simon Belmont is in Smash Ultimate as a fighter, then I'll donate $15. If Gino is in the game over, then you gotta be my doubles partner. Deal? Oh, in the game over, Simon. Oh, wow. I mean, so if I'm right, I get $15. If I lose, then I gotta play doubles with you. It sounds like a win-win situation. Like, I don't see the problem here. I mean, I'm not 100% confident that Simon's gonna get in, but, like, I think it's possible. I think it's pretty possible. So I'll take you on that deal, because it's a win-win situation. It's like, if I win, $15. If I lose, I get one of, you know, like, the best players in my region to, like, be my doubles partner. So I don't see the lose there. And Doomsday says, Vinx, you can already tell wobbling was fixed. Nana goes into stun when you grab. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful, man. So beautiful. Like, I get, you know, they were trying to... Wait, which Pokemon was that? Abra. I'm gonna absorb him. No, I'm not. He's out. But, yeah, no. Like, that's really cool. Really cool, man. Oh, that stuff was so lame. So lame. They just grab you one time. That's stuck. That's stuck. Did I grab you? GG. I mean, you get another try, you got another stock, right? It's a friendly bet? Yo, I'm cool with friendly bets. I appreciate the friendly bets. Not everyone does those. Not everybody's in for the friendly bets. Friendly bets are pretty cool. Yeah, Nura says Nana confirmed, can't grab. Oh. Anura, those beautiful words. Tell them to me again. So good. Let's see. And Samax saying chain grab is nasty. And when you see people get grabbed by ice climbers in comp tourneys, it's soul crushing. It is, man. Like you see them just playing their hearts out. And like they have this huge advantage. And they get the grab and it's like, it's okay, man, they got the advantage. They get grabbed again. Okay, that was a little unfortunate, but you know, he still got another stock, still got an advantage. Grabbed a third time, okay. Okay, is this going all the way back? Is he gonna get the fourth grab after this one? Is this Ice Climber's gonna win with this one stock and 4 grabs? And then yeah, 1 stock, 4 grabs. Gee. And says, I imagine there will still be some sort of desync for combos other than wobbling. I mean, I would hope so. Like, I want Popo and Nana to have, you know, synergy. Like, that's their whole thing. Like, they're partners. They're supposed to do things together. I just don't want them to be busted. Which, you know, I think is a fair thing for people to want, you know? I don't want any one character to just be like, oh, 10-0 matchup. Anytime one character faces another character, and like you just hear it, they're like, oh yeah, it's Ice Climbers versus Ness, and you're like, oh, okay. Well, I don't have to watch this match, let me just go grab a soda real quick. I'll be back in time for the set against the next guy. Wonder who the Ice Climbers are gonna play next. Had an entire game to figure it out with Rosalina and Luma. Well, I mean, that's not quite the same, because, like, Luma couldn't grab, so that in and of itself, you know, was a thing. Though, to be fair, because they just straight out put the diminishing return thing on chain grabs, I imagine that even without, you know, any of that, it still just wouldn't have been a thing. It's like, yeah, Luma, like, she's her own character, but I assume the same diminishing returns would have applied to her. But yeah, if she's just in the stun state, that sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, we're all Lombre now, but we get one more level. We get one more level. Let me back it on up. We get one more level before... Oh, wait. I can grind out the level on the trainers. I should probably get Beautifly up to 15 too, though. Like, let me check Lombre's stats. Yeah, let me not Watson. Let me not do another Watson. We're gonna grind the Beautifly. We're gonna grind it. I didn't want to for a second, but nah, if I'm not level 15, we're gonna grind it. Nah, I can't grind Bugsy on the trainers because it's times 4 weak to rock. This is tough. And Samaxis, do you think they could have did that with anyone but Ice Climbers and Grab though? What do you mean exactly? Pichu 10-0 matchup against Bayonetta? That would be interesting. Yo, Evolved and Floated? Yeah, he's in there, man. He's in there. I'm just gonna get one hit. But I should be faster. So, I have to at least try to have a backup strat. Let me not have a backup strat. That's just dumb. I have to have a backup. Jojo says, honestly, I'm happy MK Leo played as Bayo and brought the fact that she was still broken to his attention. MK Leo is a hero to the people, man. The fact that, you know, that's all he was looking for. Like, there's so many, like, things he could have just done, but he was like, no, I'm going to kill this guy at low percent, like 0%. I'm going to take him all the way to the ceiling. I'm going to kill this heavy, giant dinosaur at 50%. Sakurai's going to see this. He is a hero to the people. And Plup, I think it was, who was the Ridley, yeah, he was the Ridley player. He was a noble sacrifice. You will never forget him and his time in the Invitational. He did what needed to be done, even if he may not have wanted it. Doomsday says, I said stun, but if you look at the trailer, she starts cheering. That's hilarious. That's one way to do it. And now Torf says, FYI, nature power is swift in gyms. Earthquake on the beach. Earthquake, dude? I get full Earthquake on the beach. And Stun Spore in the grass and Shadow Ball in caves. Okay. Yeah, I haven't used nature power in so long, so like I don't know this. Wait, let's see. You're just saying honest? Oh yeah, him being Sakurai? Yeah. Yo, good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Can I beat the bird? Maybe. It's RNG what attack it uses. Super Sin Slayer saying, while MK Leo could have abused that power against Zero, he was noble. use Sonic and has a hype Mario vs. Sonic set. Yeah, that was amazing, man. All he had to do was Bayo. All he had to do was just Bayo for the whole thing. But he's like, no, I've done what I set to do. Now let us have some Smash. That was very good. I wish they wouldn't have restricted them to the 3 characters, though. Because I feel like a lot of the players there were more willing to experiment. And I feel like we could have seen some cool stuff. But they're like, nope, you can only play the 3 characters. It's what it is. If you have to back up, use Scrub. I don't know, man. I think I need this backup. I don't like. I've already game over to Roxanne before. I know what she can do. So it's like I have a strategy, but like my strategy is kind of dependent on RNG. So the only way to live if that RNG goes the wrong way is to have a backup. So, you know, it's either I go in there and there's like a good, I want to say 33% chance I just lose, or I can increase my odds. 33% chance is just not good enough for me. Mario beat him down, Sonic's whole franchise collapsed as a result? I don't know, man. I think Sonic's franchise has been a little down for a while. Sonic forces, man. Why do you gotta do that? Mania was so good, but hey, we're getting Mania Plus, so that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And Doomsday says, to be fair, using Bayo might have helped give Sakurai more data, if it even works on Zero. Yeah, no, that's true. He could have gone longer, but without a doubt, it would have been less interesting. So I don't know. It was a gamble, man. It was a gamble. He's like, can I, you know, do some really dumb things earlier in the Invitational? And is that enough for Sakurai? And I feel like it was, man. Like, Sakurai is on there. He's like, yeah, there's a few bugs. You know, this game's not finished yet. It's going to be fixed. I'm really hoping, man. Hoping one of those bugs is Bayonetta killing at 50%. You know, the Doomsday approach to bug. You know, what's not intended, man. Just because it wasn't programmed in there, you know, to stop it. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe Bayonetta is a bug, and they should take Bayonetta out of the game. Or, you know, just make it so she can't kill off the top, you know, starting a hit at like 0-10%. That would be nice. And I can win the bird fight. I did it last time. Win Sonic Mania Plus? Yeah, that's not till August, I think, right? Just kind of lame. But, you know, when it comes, it comes. Sonic Adventure 3, full great game win. Oh, I dream of Sonic Adventure 3. It would be so beautiful, man. I'm not asking for a lot. Like, the game doesn't have to be, like, perfect. The game could still be buggy. It could still have camera problems. But if it had the physics of Sonic Adventure 2, give me some new levels, maybe, take out Tails and Robotnik as playable characters, give me more Sonic levels, oh man. Please give me that. That'd be great. One of those bugs was Bayonetta! Please, man, I'm telling you. But since Sonic has been beat ever since Samurai nerfed him and got rid of the You're Too Slow, you know, that was the best. That was the best taunt, man, it really was. And Samax says, I know you're joking, but it still hurts my soul to think about. Yeah, it is what it is. And Super Senslayer says, Mario greater than Sonic as game franchises, but Mario not as good as Sonic in Smash tier-wise. This is true. Sonic is high tier in Smash 4. And looking at him in Smash 5, he looks like he's still going to be good. Like, as long as the game plays where it's not as combo heavy and it's more about just getting the hit in, when you're a character like Sonic that can go in, like, you know, using his dashes, apply pressure with zero risk. Zero risk. Like, he goes in there, he does not have to commit. I mean, it's not literally zero risk, but he is not committing to his action. He can, you know, he can completely just keep going past the opponent. He can jump out of whatever he's doing. He can use his up B if he wants to. Like, he is not engaged with his opponent when he decides to dash into their shield. I mean, not the literal dash attack, but yeah, he'll dash into that shield. He's applying pressure. You have to respect him, but he does not have to respect your response. That will always make him high tier. That is too strong. I mean, it's not like too strong it's broken, it's just that's what makes him good. Sonic Speed! Yup. Come on, step it up! They're all good taunts, man, they really are. Yo, quote 265. Maybe Bayonetta is a bug, and we should take her out of the game. It's a good quote! I will always happily, you know, let people know I did say that. And Torf says, with as much grinding as we had to do in these 3 attempts, I'm surprised we haven't found a shiny. Yo, man. I've been playing Pokemon since Red first came out, dude, 20 years ago. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. I've encountered 2 shinies. I've personally encountered 2 shinies in my life. One of them is the Red Gyarados, and the second one was a shiny Whismur in Sapphire. I didn't know it was shiny because it was the first Whismur I ever saw, and I ended up deleting it by accident. 20 years! I've effectively, not counting the Gyarados, which is set in the game, I have encountered 1 shiny. 1. So, I'm not expecting, you know, this decade to be the second shiny. I think the second shiny will be next decade. You know, we haven't hit, you know, 2020 yet. And let's see. Oh, whoops. Will Diddy Kong still be a top tier? I assume he'll still be top tier. Like, unless, again, you know, we see some more substantial changes. Since Dr. Saying, you know what else is a good quote? Yep. Yep, man. Oh, that's such a good meme, man. That is top quality memeing. Such a good sir. I gotta share that on my Twitter. You know, I'll do it later. I'm not gonna share it right now, but I'm gonna share that on my Twitter and Facebook for sure. Quality memes. And there it says, I feel ya. I've only encountered 1 random shiny since Blue. Yeah, man, the shinies, they're just not meant for me. They're really not. And Samax says, I've seen a shiny Snubble and a shiny Zubat. Yeah, it's twice as many wild shinies as I've encountered. Twice, man. You know, you need to give me some of that luck. And, like, I don't put a low amount of time into these Pokemon games, man. Like, with, yeah, obviously Red doesn't count, because you can't get shinies in Red. I've probably put in, like, with Gold, I've probably put in, like, maybe 80 hours. Nothing too crazy. Probably around 80 hours in, Gold. And then, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, between those games, I would say I've probably put in about 400, maybe 500 hours. With, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, like, I only play Pearl and Platinum, but out of those games, I put in about 600 hours. With, Black and White, that one wasn't as much, probably, like, maybe only 100 hours. And then with, X and Y, which, again, I played Y, I put in about 500, 600 hours. And then, with, what was the other ones? Like, Oris and stuff? Yeah, Oris is probably, again, like, Oris I didn't play that one too long. That one was probably only, like, 40 hours. And then Sun and Moon was about somewhere between 200-300 hours. You love how Goldfish is in the URL too? Yo, man. It is what it is. Sonic 06 has shinies, you liar. Yo, man. I didn't know we were counting Sonic 06 shinies. Such a bad game. Super Stensler saying, I remember in Leaf Green, at the start of my adventure after getting Pokeballs, I found this shiny Pidgey and caught it. Yo, man, that is mad lucky. Or saying I once hatched 3 shinies and 4 oddish eggs. Nah, man. Nah, I remember in X and Y, man, I was doing the Masuda method and everything. I was breeding for like, I don't know, I think about like 6 or 7 hours straight. I was like, man, no shinies. And then, you know, I'm playing with my friends, like, they're next to me, and they're like, are you complaining about not getting a shiny after just breeding eggs in one day? And I'm like, yeah, I filled up like 5 boxes of eggs, and none of them are shinies. They're like, 5 boxes of eggs? 5 boxes? And, you know, they show me their boxes, and it just scrolls and scrolls. And they're like, yeah, no, I look for a specific shiny. Like, that usually takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, huh. You know, I'm waiting to try to get one in less than a day. They just laugh at me. They laugh at me, man, the shiny hunters. I try to be a shiny hunter. I can't do that. I don't have that level of conviction. There's a video on YouTube of Wally getting shiny Ralts. Yo, man. Rest in peace. Declan says, I think 1 AM is a good time if you're both still here. Oh, snap. It's 12:36, dude. I have to go to bed. I have things I need to do in the morning. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, alright. We're gonna do Roxanne before I go to bed. Let's just go in now, man. And I'll open up with Bugsy. I feel like Bugsy could one-hit a Geodude. Because it goes first with Absorb. Yeah, I gotta go to bed, man, so let's do this gym real fast. And Nura says, oh yeah, here in the Silver playthrough you play as Shiny Sonic. And Sun and Moon you can breed mad Shinies in a day. Yo, man, that's intense. I don't know what all the mechanics are. Because I know there's like new mechanics introduced in each generation to help you with getting Shinies. But yeah, I was just using the Suda method in X and Y. It wasn't doing the trick for me. Not quite. Better cash it in now? Yeah, I'm gonna cash it in, man. We're gonna cash it in. See what our grinding has accomplished for us, if it's enough to beat this guy. I hope it is. Hope it is. Sun and Moon's such a hand-holding game. It really is. Like, it's a shame, because, like, Sun and Moon's one of my favorite games. Because of, like, all of the accessibility things they did for getting into competitive play. It's so much easier to get the full 6 IVs. It's so much easier to get all your effort values. To get the moves you're looking for. Like, there's just so many little things that just made the game great for when it comes to PvP. And then also, I like the story. I like that, you know, they're trying to actually characterize people. I love that it was, you know, they stopped doing gyms, because I was getting Pokemon fatigue, man. Like, it hit me the hardest in Black and White. I was like, 8 gyms, fighting a team that wants to take over the world with Pokemon. I've done it a million times before. So Sun and Moon, you know, it really shook it up for me, and I really appreciated that. But yes, without a doubt, there's so much hand-holding, and it makes it really hard to replay the game. The Shadow Campaign is a Alolan form, Sonic? Oh, man, yo. Amen. Because, yeah, no. Sonic, he's all about that gotta go fast, but nah, the Alolan form, Sonic. He's got guns. Pew pew. You have work tomorrow, but nah? Nah, man, I gotta wake up real early tomorrow, man. Cause yeah, my schedule, because I used to be able to go to like 3 AM, no problem. But yeah, no, I gotta wake up early every day now, so... Well, not on weekends, but... Yeah, gotta wake up. Don't forget to equip Berry. Oh, my man, I was not gonna equip a Berry. Twerf, you are a lifesaver. Lifesaver. There we go. Alright. Cyclone says, I've chosen the song. Alright, what are we singing, Cyclone? What are we singing? What is the song you want me to sing? Again, worth noting, guys, I can't sing. I have no singing ability. I'm a terrible singer. My tone does not change. I don't know any songs. Like, I literally know the lyrics to 0 songs all the way through. Here we go, man. Versus, I hope that Gen 8 does gyms, but implements the trial strategies too. Yeah, I do hope that Gen 8 brings the gyms back. I want the gyms back in Gen 8, but I hope that Totem Pokemon are also a thing. They don't have to be part of the gyms, but I love the Totem Pokemon fights. They were very interesting to me. A 1v2? Like, come on. Like, that's obviously going to be harder than a 1v1. It's just how it is. Super tone deaf you? I really am. Right, in gyms, he said it was Swift. Okay. I'm not using Swift on the rocks. Super 1-up girl you? Yo, that's the one jump up superstar? Are you serious? You want at least one verse in the chorus of Jump Up Superstar. I got the lyrics. Wait, do you want me to sing right now? Or would you rather I sing next time when I've had time to practice singing? Which one do you want? I can give you a bit more of a performance if you give me time. If we go right now, it's just gonna be whatever it is. Alright, time to see if we will win or we will die. Nothing I can really do but use Absorb. You agree? Any preference on the time? Yeah, just let me know, man. Let me know the time you want me to do the song. I said that it was going to be a port, and if it wasn't a port, I would sing a song. It's not a port, I will sing a song. Yo, he's using Blockman. My RNG is so good right now. My RNG is so good. He's still got potions though. It's not over yet. Those rock tombs hit real hard. Not get too excited just yet. Unless I get a crit, that would be great. Karaoke. Actually, that's not too bad, man. This Lombre, man, he's not a baby. Not a baby. Taking those hits, almost like he's a grown Pokemon. It doesn't matter, it'll be immortalized in a corded clip. Yeah, it's up to you, man. Cyclone says, I told you I had a good one picked out. You had it picked within 10 seconds? Yeah, that's fair, man. It's pretty fitting. It's pretty fitting. I think it's got a good amount of embarrassment tied in with, you know, being really relevant because it's Mario. You know, we play a lot of Mario here on this stream. Also, it's just a good song. Here says, I can't wait to hear Vink's attempt high range. Yo, I have no high range. I don't. I will try. It's not gonna... I promise you, man. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I will try my best. I'm gonna practice for this. You know, if you want to give me time, I will practice for this song. I will do the best I can. It's going to be bad, though. My best is going to be bad. But it could be worse, so... Free nose pass. Free nose pass. Was really, really worried. Free nose pass. Yo, awesome, man. Awesome. But this Nuzlocke, you know, not too bad, you know? Because it's like, yeah, we didn't catch 2 Pokemon, but like, I lost 2 Pokemon fighting Roxanne and grinding for Roxanne last time anyways. So we're pretty much in the exact same spot we were. It's just the Pokemon we're using are shifted around. And the beautiful part is that we have a Lombre, dude, because we didn't have Lombre. I mean, yeah, we had Meryl, and Meryl is life. But if there's a Pokemon that I am a little more in love with, it's going to have to be Lombre. Because like, yeah, look, like the Pokemon, you know, that we usually would have been like Zigzagoon and Whismur. We don't have the Zigzagoon, we don't have the Whismur. But, I mean, there was a chance I would have encountered... I mean, technically, I could still go get the Whismur. I haven't gone into the cave. I just don't want a Whismur, so I haven't gone into the cave yet. But yeah, no, there were Whismurs on the route we were grounding on, which is why I referenced the Pokemon. Super practice you? Yeah, man, we'll practice. Yo, 10th Lotad drains the life force of all who oppose him. Yo, he's doing good, man. He's doing good stuff. Your Cyclone says, I've been sitting on that for 3 months. I waited for today. This will be great when it happens. Yeah. Yeah, no, if we don't have to pick time, you know, we can just talk about it on the Discord, figure out what's what. No worries. But yeah, man, that's gonna do me for tonight. I did not realize what time it was, man. I've just been having so much fun doing the Nuzlocke, talking about E3. I'm really hype. But I do need to go to sleep, unfortunately. But yo, much love to everybody who came out here, you know, to talk about the video games. I really appreciate it. It's been so much fun. Everyone that was throwing the bits at me and stuff, you guys are crazy. The subscriptions as well. Like, I thank you so much for the support. But yeah, no, man, I'm gonna get some sleep. I still haven't decided what I'll be playing tomorrow, because tomorrow's, Wait a second. Was today Tuesday? I was supposed to play Pokemon today. I was gonna play something else. I clearly... Oh yeah, that's right, because we did Gold, and then we did Emerald. I was thinking today was Monday, even though the Direct was on Tuesday. Well, whatever, man. We'll still figure out. We'll still figure out what I'm doing for Wednesday. Anyways, let me find someone to host. We got Franchu. He's doing a Pokemon Red speedrun. That's cool. Rebits are free, and bits. This is all true. Kitsune is doing some Smash Brothers Melee. You know, we're talking a lot about Smash. Might have to host Kitsune. Glackum's on. I should just host him because he's a cool guy. And yeah, no, I think I'll do that. I think I will host Glackum. It's been a while since I've hosted Glackum. He's doing some Super Mario World. It looks like it's a Kaizo ROM hack. He didn't like the E3 as much as I did, but I'm still sure he'd be down to talk about it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and host him. It's gonna be me. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, no, man, I was out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys around, man. Let me not go on for too long. Peace. Have a wonderful night, everyone.